Welcome to video lecture series on subject serving. Today we learn the problem on tachometry. So in previous lecture we see the simple problems in which we have to find out the constant. Tachometric constant is we have to find out. First is the multiplying constant and second is the additive constant. So in this problem, so when the angle of elevation and angle of depression is given, so how you can find out that from the vertical angles, that distance from the instrument station to the staff, and we have to find out the vertical distance. So actual problems, see, let us, the following observation are made on vertically held staff with a tachometer fitted with an analytical lens. The multiplying constant of the instrument was 100. Find the RL of the point P and the distance between the benchmark and point P. This is the reading is given. So instrument station at O, staff station, benchmark, vertical angles is given. Here readings nothing but the over the staff, central reading. This is the top reading. This is the central reading. This is the bottom reading, and the remark RL of the benchmark is 150 meter is given. So first you have to see what is the given. So instrument station at O, here the instrument station in first case, the staff station first kept at the benchmark, and in second case the staff station at the point P. So we have to find out the distance between the benchmark and the point P. So what is the distance between the benchmark and point P? So for that you have to require the figures. Okay, you read for the problems. In that problems again, a tachometric constant is given and analytical lens. That's why F upon I you have to take the 100, and F plus D you have to take the value is 0. Okay, remember that. So theta 1 is remember that when the minus sign is given, it is nothing but the angle of depression. When the plus sign is given or not any sign is given, this is the angle of elevation. You remember that. Okay, so theta 1 is minus 4 degree 30 minutes. Staff intercept, how you can find out the staff intercept? S1, top reading minus, this is the top reading, this is the central reading, and this is the bottom reading. Okay, so top reading, because over the top reading highest, and this is the lowest reading. So top reading, central reading, and bottom reading, because highest is the 1.4 minus 0.7. That's why 1.4 minus 0.750. So we have to get the staff intercept, that is what? S1. Okay, H1 is nothing but the central reading, that is nothing but the readings from the height of the instrument to the center of the axis or center of the or your over the leveling staff. Okay, so H1 is 1.2, another H2 is 0.9, this is H2, this is H1. So this is the top reading over the point P when the staff is kept at the point P. So top reading minus bottom reading, so 1.1 minus 0.6, you have to get value is for the second intercept, that is S2 0.5, and the in problem RL of the benchmark is also given, that is the 150 meters. Okay, so first we have to draw the figure. So let us just rub this. Okay, so let O, you have to keep the staff here. So at the O, this is the minus sign is given, that's why angle of depression, plus sign is given, the angle of elevation. So how I can draw this figure? Just I repeat this figure how I can draw. Okay, so first what is given? So angle of elevation, angle of depression, because of the minus sign. So this is your ground. Okay, this is your ground. Okay, so I have kept the staff here, or instrument, sorry, your instrument station. This is the instrument station O, this is your what? From the instrument, this is your staff. So I have kept the staff color changes, just I change the color. blue take. Okay, so here the one staff is kept, another staff is kept. This is just rub this. Okay, okay, so just make the straight line. Okay, this is the position of staff P. Okay, and this is the benchmark. Okay, so this is the benchmark over the, this is the benchmark over the, we have to keep the staff. The benchmark is given, what is the benchmark is given is 150. Okay, benchmark given is 150. So you have to find out the what bench distance between the benchmark to the point P. This is a point P where the another staff is kept. So you have to find out the distance. Okay, so total distance you have to find out from this position to this position. In between there is the, so if I return, distance is d1 and another distance. So from the instrument station O to distance to the benchmark, distance is horizontal distance is d1, this is d1 and this is the d2. Okay, so if you see the in your figure, so this is d1, this is d2. So if I add the d1 plus d2, then I have get the total distance from the benchmark to the point P. So this is point P. Okay, this is point P point. Okay, so rub this again. Okay, so this is point P. So if this is a horizontal line of sight, okay, this is a horizontal line of sight. Okay, this is a horizontal line of sight. Sorry, this is a horizontal line of sight. Then I hit the angle of depression. So at that condition, this is the 3 readings over the your staff. So this is the angle is what from the center reading. This is the top reading, this is the central reading, this is the bottom reading. So this angle is 4 degree. I think 30 minutes is given. Okay, 4 degree. Don't write the sign. Already negative sign indicate that angle of depression. Okay, remember that angle of depression. So another is angle of elevation is, this is, then you have to bisect the this point. So this angle is angle of what, elevation. So I think this value is given 10 degree. Okay, so don't write. So this is the what, this is your central hair reading. So this is, we have to call it as H1 over the benchmark H1. Another, this is the from the your central hair reading to the point P. This is your H2. Okay, then this just I change the staff intercept color. Okay, so this is what your staff intercept, top reading minus bottom reading S1. Already we have to calculate S1 we know, H is also we know. Then this is what, S2. Okay, you remember that, S2. So this is a vertical angles. So you have to find out the distance d. So this is the how you can draw the figure, remember that. Okay, so if you see that, just I rub this. Okay, and you have to better understand. Okay, so 4 degree, 30 degree and 10 degrees here. So this is your final figure. So this is your final figure. So I have written directly, this is S1 0.5, already we have to calculate it. This is 0.5, already we have to calculate it. This is the V1, you remember that. This is the V1, this is 1.2, what, H1, this is H2, 0.9. Here directly reading is written, 150 is the benchmark, already is given, whoever you have to keep the staff. This is the V1. What is V1? V1 is nothing but the horizontal line of sight to the central reading. What is V2? V2 is nothing but the from the horizontal line of sight. This is the horizontal line of sight. Okay, this is a V2. Okay, just I rub this. So again draw, this is your V2. What is V2? This is the distance between horizontal line of sight to the central reading, that is this is V2. Okay, we have to find out V1, V2, D1, D2 only. So how you calculated? So just see, we know the formula. D is equal to F upon I into S cos square theta plus F plus D cos theta. So put the value here, the D1, F upon I is 100 is given, S is the staff intercept 0.05, cos square theta 4 degree 30 minutes. So put the value of cos 4 degree 30 minutes, don't make the sign negative sign. So just put the value, find out the value of D1 is equal to 64.60 meter. Then D2 is equal to 100 into S2. Either you have to use the S2 cos square theta. Here the sign is positive sign. 10 degrees given plus 0 into cos theta. That's why here the in your formula F plus D is 0 because analytical lens is provided into cos 4 degree 30 minutes, here 10 degree positive. So calculate the D1, and so this is the value of D2, not D1, this is value of D2. So D1 is 64.6, D2 is 48.49. So distance between the benchmark to your stop is 113.09 meter. Again for the vertical distance, V is equal to F upon I into S into sin 2 theta divided by 2 plus F plus D sin theta. In that F upon I is 100. Already we know that multiplying constant. S is the H1 into sin 2 4 degree 30 minutes. You have to not use the sign is here negative. So negative sign indicate that angle of depression. So don't require the sign. So 2 into 4 degree 30 minutes divided by 2 plus 0. We know that sin 0 in value is 0 because F plus D is value of F plus D is 0. This value is 0. That's why the total is 0. So you can get the value of V1 is, just calculate, V1 is 5.08. Another, just I rub this, V2 is equal to 100 into 0.5, that is the S2 into sin 2 theta, that is the theta is 10 degree divided by 2 plus 0. You have to get the value of V1 8.55. Sorry, V2 is given here, the not V1, remember that here the is V2. Okay, previously it is V1, here the V2 is 8.55. Okay, so you have to find out the RL of the instrument axis. So again see the figure. So again you have to see the figure. So in this figure, so you have to find out D1, you have to find out D2, you also have to find out the V1 and V2, all you have to find out. So you have to find out the RL of that point P. So how you can find out the RL of point P? So RL of the point P is given. RL, first you have to find out the RL of the instrument axis. Okay, RL of the instrument axis you have to find out, then RL of point P. So better understand, so see the figure. Let us see. So what is you have to require this, you have to require the height of the instrument. So this height of the instrument is constant in any plane. So when you have to rotate the instrument or rotate in horizontal axis, if you rotate this in horizontal axis, the horizontal line of sight is same. So how you can find out the height of instrument? So this is also the height of the instrument. So height of the instrument, this is also the height of the instrument. So height of the instrument you can find, this total is this line is called as height of the instrument axis. You remember that height of the instrument axis, this is the height of the instrument is constant. Okay, when you rotate the instrument horizontal in horizontal plane. Okay, so you have to know the benchmark plus 1.2, that is the central reading, plus V1, you have to calculate already V1, that is I think 5.05 meter. So just you have to add 150 plus 1.2 plus V1, you have to get the height of the instrument. Once you have to get the height of the instrument, you can find out that RL of this point. So how you can find out the RL of P, just I change the color. Okay, okay, and okay. So take the pen. So RL of P, RL of P is equal to RL of the point P is equal to height of the instrument, height of the instrument axis. Already we have to calculate the height of the instrument, 150 plus 1.2 plus V1. Height of the instrument, you have to get the, you have to reach this point, okay, plus V2. So plus V2 is nothing but the from this point, from the height of the instrument plus V2. This is the, this you have to reach this point. Okay, this is your plus V2 from this height of the instrument axis plus V2 minus, if you take this minus H, if you find out this minus H. So plus V2 minus H, you have to get reach this point. Okay, remember this. So in this way you have to go. If you know the height of the instrument, already you have to calculate V2. H is nothing but this H. This is nothing but 0.9 H2, not H. This is H2. This is 0.9. So HI plus V2 minus H2, you have to find out the RL of point P. So same formula is given here. RL of the instrument axis plus V2 minus H2. So already we know that the value, and that you have to get the RL of the point P is 163.93 meters. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any difficulty, you ask me in our discussion session. Thank you for watching the video.